Hi, Aquarius. I'm doing your energy check. Today, I'm looking at your situation. I'm looking at the energy around you. Whenever you get these messages, it's divine timing for you. And it doesn't necessarily matter the date. However, today is December 2nd, 2022. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, here we go. Aquarius, what is going on with you? We've got the Five of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reversed, and the King of Pentacles reversed. All right. The first thing that I'm noticing is this center card, the Four of Pentacles, which is telling me that you are holding on to your wits about you. You're holding on to your resources, your time, your energy, your effort, your love, your information. You're being protective of your heart chakra, your identity space. You're being protective of kind of like, I'm feeling like the things that you love, the things that make you, you're holding on to those things that it's like you're not giving them away for free. Or I kind of feel like some of you are keeping proprietary information from the masses or something like that, or at least from people who you're not necessarily trusting. It looks like with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands both reversed, somebody's made some kind of an offer that you've decided not to accept, or you have taken your cup away from some kind of situation or relationship, and you've also unplugged your energy from it, and you're being protective of yourself in some way. You're saying, I'm almost hearing somebody say like, no harm, no foul. Like, ooh, at least I didn't get in too deep. I can just take myself right back out of this. I will say this though, somebody's really angry about you taking your energy away from them. And I feel like they're a little bit manipulative about letting you know that. Like, for instance, I feel like they're maybe acting like it's not a big deal, or it doesn't really affect them, or you weren't as good as I thought you were anyway, so like just as well. Like, it's kind of like this manipulative way to talk about why you pulled your energy away from them. But in actuality, it's like a little kid. It's like somebody acting like a little kid because they didn't get what they wanted, kind of thing. So interesting. Let's see what's going on. I'm first going to be asking about this. It's kind of like something that happened in the past that I'm getting this feeling, Aquarius, it's like you're over it. I'm over this. I don't even want to, I'm over it. I'm not even looking back. And this is a decision, it seems like, that you made. You made a decision to move on and not regret it and not look back and not worry about what was lost. You know what you have and you're moving forward with it. I even feel like someone may try to say manipulating things or manipulative things to make you feel like you're losing something. Are you sure you want to lose this? Are you sure you're letting this go? It's like trying to get you to question yourself. It's very manipulative, but you've made this decision and you're in protective mode and you're putting some walls up, but not in a negative way. It's more like I'm putting boundaries up. I'm putting boundaries up. I'm making a choice, and I'm making a choice to move forward on my own. I have a whole world to see, and I'm going to go see it. And I don't need you to hold me back with your gaslighting, you mofo. Okay. So here's the Seven of Swords also. And in this case, I feel like this is your energy. Sometimes this is my sneaky monkey card, but in this case, it's like, this guy actually is stealing all of these swords, but he's stealing the swords so that no one else can use them against him. So it's a strategy of self-protection. So there's a huge message here about self-protection and self-honoring and someone coming at you because of it. But in actuality, you have all this manifesting energy. You have all this manifesting energy when you protect your energy you can use it how it best works for you rather than how it best works for someone else. Let's take a look at this Page of Cups reverse. This is you taking your cup away from a situation out of protection. And again, more manifesting. You're like, okay, I really want to manifest forward into the future. I have a lot of things to look forward to. I have things that I know are coming forward already that are on their way to me. And I have other things that I don't even know what's coming yet. There's just so much. It feels very fortuitous. It feels like there's so much fortune here. So much fortune to be had, I'm hearing. And then you get this victory. I want to say this though. This victory is happening because you're holding your ground and you're doing the self-care of saying yes to what you want and no to what you don't want. And that is what's making this fortuitous, and that is what is making this victorious. And really, this is about you. It's like taking one step at a time, taking one breath at a time. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving knight, but he's very trustworthy. This is like you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself to every step you take for it to be a guided step that is not going to let you fall. So it's methodical, it's slow building, but it is definitely building. It's constantly building. Let's see. So you're talking about wishes and things coming in that don't look like how you want them to look. Oh, I also get that you don't want this to go as slowly as it's going. Okay, it's not your wish for this to go slowly. Okay, I get it. But if you try to speed it up, you're not going to get exactly what it is that you want. That's what it looks like. And here's the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, it's divine timing. You're like, no, don't go slower. But if you speed it up, divine timing is at play. So if you speed it up, it's like you're going to get half of what you really want instead of the whole enchilada. So let's look at this Four of Pentacles. This is you holding on to your assets. Sometimes it's the miser card, but I don't feel like that's what it is in this energy. I feel like it's you holding your ground, standing your ground, not giving your stuff up, not giving your energy up to someone who ultimately doesn't respect that. I feel like this person is siphoning energy from you and you've just said no. And it is somebody from the past. And this is energy that you recognize and you know the cycle of this. So you know, you're like, yeah, I have to say no to this. I recognize this energy and I have to say no. And it might even, it kind of seems like this might be an easy no for you. Sometimes it's difficult to say no and we have to do the hard thing. But in this case, it doesn't feel like it's so difficult. You're like, I've said no before. Maybe with this person, maybe with this situation, but this time it's not so difficult to say no. I'm really pulling my energy out of this. And yeah, here you are coming in as the Emperor. You're like, I'm really taking control of my own energy, my own realm, my own empire. I'm really taking back my power, is what you're saying, Aquarius. You're also like, I have had tower moments in the past, and in taking back my power, that's planning for that not to happen again. If I trust this person who's untrustworthy, who doesn't really have the foundation that they say that they do, I'm putting myself back in harm's way. And I'm just not going to do that again this time. You're like, there's some unfinished business. What is it? What is the unfinished business? And you're like, I have to focus on my own realm. I have to focus on my own empire. I have to focus on my own goals. I can't worry about somebody else's goals. Let's look at this. I want to look at this Ace of Wands. It's reversed, and a lot of times when it's reversed, for me, that is really like cutting a cord or pulling your energy out of someone else's space. And you're somehow, something has happened where some kind of situation, it's like the universe offering you a gift. So there's some kind of situation that you had an opportunity to do this and you took it. And this person knows that you have all of this energy, that you have acquired all of this energy that is cultivating, and you're not giving it to them. You're like, I'll give it to who deserves it. This is compensation, but this is also back and forth reciprocation. And you're like, I'm willing to give this energy to someone or something or some endeavor or some project where I get a return on my investment. Or, I mean, this is generosity and generous energy, but it's also reciprocity. And it's not a one-way flow of energy, which it seems like it was before. And you're like, I have all of this energy to give, and I'm not, it's going to have to go both ways. I'm not doing all the work here. And you're really standing strong in your integrity. You're standing strong in your boundaries. I love this for you, Aquarius. Look at that. And here you have karmic justice because of it. You have karmic justice happening because you are standing in your truth. And you have a lot of manifesting that's happening because you're standing in your truth. Let's take a look at this guy. So this is the person who is angry that you're standing in your truth, because ultimately the reverse King of Pentacles wants to be powerful, wants to be the emperor, but they're not. And ultimately they have really deep underlying issues with self-esteem. Yeah, this person is feeling left out in the cold, they feel abandoned by you, and they're not afraid to try to guilt and shame the snot out of you because you abandoned them. I will say that they have the death card reversed. This is like in the process of being in transition. They're not done. So like, even if they're like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to cut you off, kind of like, you know, the little kid thing, they're coming back. They're going to test the waters again. They're like, yeah, I feel like somebody's like, well, if you're going to cut me off, I'm going to cut you off, or I'm going to cut you off before you can cut me off, like that kind of thing. Because they already know you have a lot of powerful energy going on right here, and they are not feeling powerful, or somehow they feel like you have more power than they do. And they're acknowledging being cut off. They're acknowledging they're trying to, I'm hearing regain ownership. And I certainly hope that they're not trying to regain ownership of you. Like, if that's what they're saying, that is so creepy. Okay. What else does this person say? This person is also hiding some things. Now, the High Priestess is she's not a sneaky monkey. She's just very secretive. And she's not talking. So I feel like this person has some secrets, and you probably already know this, whether you know what the secrets are or not. You know they're not telling you the whole truth. And I feel like that's true. Yeah, they're not balanced. They're not. I even feel like this person is saying they want a partner, whether this is in business or whether this is in love. And they're saying they want a partner, even Steven kind of thing, but they're not being honest about that. They might want somebody to do some things for them. They might even want somebody to do the majority of things for them, for the endeavor or whatever, but they're not the reciprocity that you're talking about over here that hasn't been happening. That's right. Like, they're not doing their end of the deal or their end of the bargain, or they're not chipping in their energy as you are. They're holding back, and this is a cycle. Well, hot dang, Aquarius. Let's look at some energy that you don't see coming. That's a lot, Aquarius. Let's look at some energy you don't see coming. There we go. We've got concern. I immediately feel like this person will reach out to you, or they have already, or they're going to tell you, oh, wow, you know what? I'm really concerned about you. You're not yourself because you're standing up for yourself. And so it's like, it's a gaslighting thing. And they're trying to make you feel like you have to question yourself, like, oh my gosh, maybe I am wrong. right? False person. They're coming with a concern that's not a real concern. And then they also might love bomb you too, or like give you some kind of like underhanded compliment kind of thing. You're so good at this, but I can help you do this other part that you're not so good at. And maybe you're good at all of it, but they're trying to just like make you question yourself. I feel like this person is trying to say that they're, even if this is a romantic relationship, I feel like this person is trying to act like a mentor. And then they're also trying to do this guilt and shaming thing about burning bridges or something. Let's look at some. Yeah, I don't like this guy at all, or this partner, or this person, or whatever. I don't like where they're coming from at all. Let's get some advice, Aquarius. And your hard work is paying off. Time to give rather than take. That would be the overall bubble of this, not like you. Like it's a time to give and not take. So that siphon is over. And adjustments are required. The way it's always been isn't going to work. Adjustments are required. Your hard work is paying off. And I feel like your hard work has a lot to do with doing the work, like your process, your healing, whatever it is that you've been figuring out about your own self-worth and personal power. That's what I feel like that is. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I'm looking forward to your next reading, and I will see you soon. Bye.